three types of people. They are categorized into three of people who bullied me. One is those decided or choose me as the bully victim out of envy and jealousy. Second is that I was victimized as to revenge towards me their issues, the bully's issues about other people, which has nothing to do with me. You know, it's like this kind of bullies is that it's like they are angry, they have this kind of disagreement, or they have this kind of even personal issues towards other people. But then, just because they perceive as if they, I don't know, they relate the person they are having issues with towards me, and they believe that attacking me or bullying me is that as the revenge to the person they are having a misunderstanding with, which to me this is kind of bullying is very unfair. It's totally unfair. Actually, any kind of bullying, when a person didn't do you anything, it's totally unfair and unacceptable, you know, to bully anyone. And the third bullies are those who tag along, you know, where they heard or where they see some bullying is happening, you know, they also don't want to get left behind as school because they believe it as school. And I also do believe that the other reason of why they tag along is that they are cowards, you know, they are the kind of people who easily panic. They belongs to the norm, they belongs to the, actually it's not even a norm, because you don't go everywhere and find every places that a gang of individuals bullying someone, right? So I don't call it a norm. It's that their own, it's just their own antisocial individuality's character, you know. So they think they want to join in as so to impress the people who started the nonsense, or they join in because to save themselves from being a victim. How do you expect another person to like you when you yourself didn't earn it, you know? And we also talk about respect. Yes, I've also encountered people who, there are even individuals which is honestly speaking directly told me that I need to respect them because they claimed that they are above me. They claimed that they are my superior. And, you know, like trying alpha, trying to intimidate me, which is also those who bully me. And I'm the kind of person that when I don't like things, I will straight away say. Or either I will keep quiet. And my keeping quiet is actually is very good because the person who is done me wrong have to on self think, have to think for themselves. They have to think that when a person is quiet, it's giving you the chance to realize your actions, you know, to realize your behavior. It giving you to think in a positive way. And at the same time, if in case you cannot think in a positive way, actually it giving you the chance to think what you ought to do by behaving and being so foolish and ridiculous. It's sort of like giving you the chance to get back yourself, you know, because it's some sort like you know. But then of course, if you are dealing with people who have, it's really covered with selfishness, usually they don't think, you know, they will take it as if you are dumb. And oftentimes I don't understand this type of people also. They have that kind of attitude where they like to distract you. They like to, yes, they like to distract you from anything, from everything, you know. Is also a confusion to make you confused, you know, to make you, they think that to make you not notice things, which sometimes they forgot that human being is human being. And like I said earlier, we do have this called gut instinct. I've seen quite many of them. They are the kind hypocritical people are those, you know, when you are going through something, or when you, even in bullying, they will just say, pray for them, as if they are so sure and so confirmed that you are the kind of person who is doesn't know how to pray, or you never pray at all, you know. But anyway, while I'm in these praying topics, religious aside, okay? Yes, religious aside, I do believe that this is why some people call me very sarcastic. Even when I was a kid, I do believe that no matter what one's is worshiping, yes, it's very important for us to have that kind of discipline, to have that kind of discipline that we must also appreciate and pray to our Creator, you know, to be thankful for what we have, you see. But then again, in praying, you can't expect that just because you pray, you will get everything you want, you know. Even if you have to spend your whole day or whole night praying, if you yourself is not doing anything, then it's pointless, you know. Because isn't it, we pray for inner strength, we pray for guidance, you know, that God will guide us, you know, to walk through to what we are going through. That's what is prayer to me. That's what I know about prayer. It's not about praying and you can, you know, everything you think you, yes, everything you should give it to God and have faith, you know. But in the same way, while you pray, you also need to match your prayers with a positive attitude, with an action, you know. And for people who likes to see, when they see someone, let's say, when someone just, even if the person who is being victimized didn't open the mouth or didn't see about that, but when there are some people that when they hear someone being abused, you know, they also want to feel that kind of superiority, and then they want to join in, because they also, like I said earlier, they also have their own agenda, you know. And this type of people are the types who take advantage on other people, not only on people but the situation and everything, you see. When it comes to bullying, in my experience, and how I handle bullies, and I'm not talking about elementary or primary bullies, I'm not talking about kids, you know, but dealing with adults. And many of them are even far way older than me, as in old enough to be called as look like my father or my mother, who should know better, you know. They are the kind who create many things. And then there are people that even by hearing that you are being victimized, honestly speaking, even if you didn't even try to flatter them, or you didn't approach them of telling about your predicament or the hell that you are going through, but yet there are more, I actually call people who likes to join in bullying when they don't even know what is happening. I call them as in They actually panic. They get nervous, their nervous system that they cannot handle, they panic. And the only way they think they save themselves is to also join, And oftentimes, this kind of people, I don't understand people, even a peace person. And let me speak about a person who is taking you for granted, a person who is taking you for granted and taking advantage of you. I don't understand this kind of people where they can even purposefully manipulate many things, even situation, even things, everything. There's nothing that is to spare with this kind of mentality, with this kind of attitude, that they don't even think that while they are playing you, while they are treating you like crap, like they are fooling you, which they believe they are fooling you so that they will clever, is that they never even think that the things they are doing against you, in case anything happens to you, who are they going to depend their own things, like they are relying at you, like your time, your energy, your effort. These are the kind of people who they think that it's about everything, like it's about psychological abuse, it's a mind games to them, which actually when you deal with this kind of people, I can only say is that never listen to anyone who tells you that forgive and forget. Never listen to anyone who will tell you to ignore them. It depends actually on the person who is treating you so badly. It depends to their character, to the way they see other people, or to the way they see life, So those forgive and forget and just ignore them or just pray for them is useless. It ain't gonna help, believe me. Because oftentimes, depending on what kind of bullies you are dealing with. Maybe if you are dealing with kids, like elementary kids, primary kids, if these below 12 years old kids who are considering and understandably still ignorant, especially if they came from a travel home, indisciplined homes, where they are not really taught about empathy, they are not really taught about sympathy, they are not really taught about caring, At least this kind of bullies, elementary or primary bullies, is that because they are kids, they are easily to, change, they are easily to handle, because when a kid bully another kid, and the kid ignore, they will often get fed up. They will adults who bully other adults and kids too. It won't work in just ignore them, pray for them, forget and forgive. Everywhere is the same. Every person is the same. You're not the only one who is going through like that. You should be ashamed of your situation. No. One thing you should never do when one person or other people is being negative. Sorry, decline. Other people is being negative to you. Is you should never feel ashamed or embarrassed by how other people treat you, which they shouldn't treat you that way in the first place if they are a good people, right? There's no way you ignore people whose behavior, there's no way you ignore people with their behavior that intentional and purposefully hurtful and harmful towards you. So when you are dealing with this kind of adults bullies, especially when, as my experience as a bully victim, as a big bully victim survivor, I can call myself the victim survivor, where a group of people, I think everyone I know, you know, even join. The thing you have to deal with this kind of people actually is not, if you can expose them, even if you are alone. And if there's anyone, every person who likes to, ladies is often talk about slap you. You know, men will always threaten you that they will physically harm you, like beat you. If it's in Bahasa, mauhantam you. If it's in Chinese, Cantonese, kawalay. You know, they will want to let you, give you that kind of impression, give you that kind of frightening you to harm you physically. And they are actually bullying you for, it's not like you do them anything wrong, you know. So if you are dealing with this kind of useless and nonsense kind of people, ignoring them will only make your misery will last for years or even decades. An insecure person, the only people who believe you are those who have a similar characteristic and personality traits like you. But for people who doesn't share or who don't have the same way of thinking like you, they can straight away tell that you are just the insecure and abusive kind of person, you know. It's the same thing when it comes to pretending, running a show. It's the same thing when it comes to pretending or running a show. Sometimes I don't understand people knowing that you know what kind of person they are, and yet they still have the guts, yet they still have the cheek to believe and even assumed that they can make fool of you. You know, they still have that kind of mentality in views that because they said so, you will perceive them as that. For example, a person who is pretending that he's somebody, you know, pretending that he's somebody that he or she is not. And they tell you, they expect you to believe the dramas, the drama. They expect you to believe their dramas and their pretentiousness. People with insecurity and narcissist issues, you know, they are the kind of person that they only focus on the thing that they want you to believe, they want you to see, they want you to perceive, you know. They don't use common sense. They don't use logic, you know. They don't even use reality, because reality to them is something to play at, you know. Reality to them is to make it as if it's not a reality. You see, that's one thing wrong with people who have this kind of problems, you know. For example, a person who likes to, you know, I don't understand people, I say earlier, like they're making use of you. Let's say they're making use of you for their convenience. When a person is making use of you, of your convenient, your capital is your strength, you know. Your capital is your health, you know, is your physical well-being. So I don't understand people that they are relying and depending on your physical well-being, you know, for their convenience. Yet, while you are doing that, they can even act in a very harmful way. They never think that for them is they believe that the things they do, the way they behave is something to make you like them, or something to keep you, or something to make you under them. something to control you, you know, so that you can do like this, you can do like that, you know. But they never think that the things they do, it could be harmful or dangerous towards your well-being, you know. Which, yes, I honestly think that when it comes to negative people, they don't deserve to be even treated, you know. If it's the only option you have left is to treat them the same way, the way they treat you, then so be it. Yes, I believe like that. You know, because honestly speaking, it's we ourselves is the one who, you know, it depends on us how long we can carry on. With this type of thing also, manipulative people don't understand that it's actually, it depends on the good person, how long they want to be good, you know, how long they want to be understanding, you know. There's always limit. And even a good person, when the limit is finished, when there's nothing left, I think that the most scariest thing. They are slow to make decisions, but when they are the one who make a choice, but when they are the one who make a decision, a manipulative person and negative person is no way to get what they expect from being negative. And you say no, no one can control you, and you are not allowing anyone to undermine your values, to undermine your principles, to undermine your goal and your life, you know, for their own selfishness is a no, no, no. They also will get so revengeful, because this type of people, like I said earlier, they are selfish and they are greedy. All they think about is their own self, you know. They don't even care who are they hurting. They don't even care. They don't think. And then when you begin to show them that you are not the person they can just simply mess with, you know what they will do? They will also try a victim mode. A victim mode. Everything actually, this type of people, whether they are they attack you in insecurities that maybe they are jealous. A man or woman also can get jealous. Even a person can get jealous at everything. People with insecurity disorder is that there's nothing that they won't feel jealous. Especially if they think that, especially when a person who treat you so bad see you as if you are getting along with another person or getting along with other people, or including when other people or another person, there's an individuals who find you, you know, who find you very decent, who find you very good, who find you as if like genuinely, you know, giving you that kind of praise and compliments, which is according to who you are, according to your character and personality traits, which is very positive. They don't want you to outgrow them even on character and personality traits, because they want you to be controlled by them.